RealFevr is a fantasy marketplace related with sports and specifically football. And what is a fantasy? Every single time that you engage with football, you think or you have an opinion of which ones are the best possible players that can play in the team. Or when you are a fan of a specific team, you connect yourself to that team and you have your favorite players. What RealFevr created was a platform where you can be the football manager at home, but based in real data. So we don't work with emulated or virtual reality, virtual data. We work 100% with real data. So what happens in the field in reality reflects in the points that you achieve in the game. When we speak about user interaction and customer experience, what we tried to do with RealFevr was to create a social network of sports. So with people that is 100% focused in football and people that is 100% addicted to football. The challenge that I thought about is really what kind of direction should we choose? And when we think about scaling up the human resources, it's really a hard challenge for me because I have two options. Or I go with the in-source approach, or I go with the outsource approach, or I can choose an hybrid approach. And when we think about in-source approach, it is good and it has advantages because I have more control over the people will be more focused, people will have a contract, but also there are the disadvantages, which is it's a bigger risk to enter in a country that we are trying to explore and increase our revenue, but if something goes wrong, it's harder to manage. So I want to go to Malaysia, I want to go to Nigeria, Australia, Egypt, and how will I do it in each of these three divisions in the company? So the second challenge related with RealFevr is really a market research in the countries that we already have traffic or we already have a track record of a very low cost of acquisition. So when I speak about traffic, I speak about people from that country that are already playing RealFevr. Or when I speak a low cost of acquisition, I'm talking about how much do I pay in Facebook or Instagram or Google AdWords to acquire a new user. And when I speak about a new user, I speak about install the app and create a team and play at least one round. And the challenge is based in that data that we already have and based in some research that we already did, how we will scale up our business internationally speaking to countries like Nigeria, South Africa, Turkey, Emirates, Egypt, Russia, Australia, Malaysia, Indonesia, and United States of America, of course. RealFevr's international program, based in our real data and based in our research, which ones will be the best countries to start our internationalization program. And the challenge is, in terms of internationalization, we have to evaluate our data and we have to merge it and integrate it with the culture of a specific country, the general culture, and how is the behavior of the football fan in that country. In terms of consume, in terms of if they go or not to the stadium, if they subscribe or not premium TV broadcasts for the games, how do they consume football, and use that data and that research and mix it with the data that we already have, and then process a communication and a market, or suggest a communication and a marketing program adapt to each of the countries. Because I am 100% sure that the same marketing plan for Nigeria and Malaysia will be a huge mistake. So we must, the approach of each country must be really particular to that country. I want to know how much money do I need in projections, of course, to acquire 100,000 users in the first season in each of the countries that we will suggest.